right, guys. So Zelensky and Trump. Oh God, man! Like Zelensky, I guess they came to the United States and his posse, Trump and Vice Principal JD Vance, not Vice President, because you all know that JD Vance ain't shit. It's Elon Musk as the president, Trump the Vice President, and JD Vance is the Vice Principal. So I just had somebody saying Vice Principal. I kind of like that. Um, but yeah, like I got a lot of stuff to say. I know some of you probably might not like what I got to say. Um, and crazy is some of the left is divided on this. In particular, the PMC left. I ain't gonna say regular left. The regular leftists understand why this war is going on, but apparently, some people still think that Zelensky is so innocent. Oh, Zelensky he got a Russia attack. They attacked. But I'm gonna get to that. But let me play this video, man.
Let's watch.
On the deal. That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America and for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough, but you're never going to get it.
But you know what though? Like Zelensky and the Ukraine simps do not want peace, obviously, right? Like we know that. Bernie Sanders came out and said it's a horrible moment in American history. Donald Trump and Putin talking about getting peace talks done, so there will be no more war, no more people get killed. Like that's where we at. Bernie Sanders, that's supposed to be an anti-war candidate, turned into a neocon, and you got these other motherfuckers, these other PMC motherfuckers on YouTube saying Russia invaded Ukraine. Like Russia is the enemy, Russia is the aggressor. Like they don't know what led to the war happening. Like it's so infuriating. Even a lot of my lefties that are not radical leftists like me, but they to the left, they don't like the Democrats nor Republicans. Even they say the same thing. But yeah, the only reason why I think Zelensky is there, is I obviously know Zelensky don't like Trump, and Trump don't like him. You could tell, but it's because he wants to be on Trump's. He want to try to convince Trump, like, hey, technically. He said this too. He said, yeah, technically, that we tried having peace talks with Russia, we ceasefire, but Russia broke it. Like bullshit like that. But let me continue, man. Oh God.
They deal that way, so that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I want to respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
That's crazy. I know this is crazy, but I'm sure Elon ain't that, man. Like, why not? I mean, hell. They got vice principal. I guess Elon, he wasn't feeling it. So they put in vice president, vice principal, JD Vance in there. So, yeah. Watch what Zelensky said, man.
Yeah? Okay. So, he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, parts of East and Crimea. So, he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2015.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was,
he killed.
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly
but-
right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the
Bro, the reason why he took over, like he invaded into Crimea, is because like NATO was trying to push weapons up towards the Ukraine. I mean, towards the Russian border, bro. Like, was there a war between 2014 to 2022? I'm not. I'm souped up to this topic because I had a lot of Smurf was talking about it, and Mike talking about it. Like Nick Cruz on LBN talked about this, how this started. But yeah, his excuse is like, hey, basically, Putin been fucking well since 2014, so, I guess, come on, man, Zelenskyy is full of it, man. But let me continue. Oh, jeez. Look at Trump.
contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversations.
Trump sleep.
My bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people, and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think
My thing is, if you wanted peace, you wanted a real ceasefire, then just don't join NATO. The fuck? Just don't join NATO. Like, the UK trying to join NATO. That's why all this shit's happening. Like, that's the basis of it. Oh, man, Zelensky full of it. Zelensky just, Zelensky wants the buddy, bro. At the end of the day, that's why he said that soliloquy. I'm trying to ceasefire, but it didn't work. Oh my God. Let me continue. So I'm letting it play because it's about to get, I wouldn't say crazy, but it got,
I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring it into this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You will not
You
have
gotta-
a war.
He's saying that, hey, Russia attacking us, but eventually Russia will come after us. That's basically what he's saying. He said, you have it nice now, but we're struggling. We need you more money. We need more money from you. They want to fleece the United States taxpayers. That's what fucking Ukraine doing. Israel too. I ain't done talking about Israel. Like, both of them taking our taxpayer dollars. Like, we taking our taxpayer dollars to fund a genocide and to fund a proxy war. Come on, man. Like, he just can't break this shit up. Like, this is a proxy. Like, this is why in 2022 it escalated. But oh yeah, I forgot. Like Zelensky, you remember? Like Russia, like it was a peace agreement between Russia and Ukraine. Then which guy with a toupee that speak Brit, with the British accent, actually stopped that? Oh wait, Boris Johnson. So yeah, like stop with the bullshit, man. Like stop. You full of shit.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on
position to
this question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very
You will
good.
feel influenced.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influenced.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not in a
Mr.
good
Brown,
position.
I was
You
about
don't
to
have
say-
the cards right now. With us, you start having
Not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you
I'm
don't.
very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
What you're-
III.
what you're
You're
speaking
gambling
about.
with
What you're
World
speaking
War
about.
III. And
Yeah.
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country,
I'm
that's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
you.
Far more than a lot of people said
very
they
respect.
should
Have
have.
you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for
What-
the United States
what
of
you're speaking
America
about.
and the president who's trying to save.
Like, man, it's wild that Zelensky would rather have more of his soldiers die in war than in this proxy war. Like, it just that's some wild ass shit right there, man. That is wild. That is wild. Zelensky's arguing Trump down like, ceasefire won't work. Give me more money. Give me more money. Give me more money. And I got a surprise for y'all. After I get done with this video. So let me continue.
Your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
I know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying-
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank-
president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment.
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak-
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course,
It's
yes.
going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of times
that
thank
there,
you
accept
to
that-
American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the call.
But I don't understand too, like also the Nazi problem that Ukraine has, like, and people defending Ukraine. I don't understand. Like people don't understand. Like people make an assumption it's like Zelensky in Ukraine is the innocent motherfuckers. The people of Ukraine are I understand. Now I'm not talking about the citizens that live there. I'm talking about the government wise, like surround themselves with neo Nazis, like. That's got a Nazi problem. Like those NAFO, remember those NAFO trolls that used to be on Twitter and shit? Like, yeah, like it's a major problem. I'm just saying, man. Oh God, man. Almost done. I'm finna wrap this up, but yeah.
Thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't, please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good.
Now Trump lies a lot, but he's not lying. Like they're running so low on soldiers is that people that were fleeing Ukraine, I guess the men that were fleeing Ukraine, Ukraine letting their passports or some visas expire for them to come back to Ukraine and fight in the war. Like, so yeah, like Yeah, this really wasn't a war to begin with. Like, Ukraine never had a chance. Again, they never had a chance. That's why that person said, we're gonna fight to the very last Ukrainian. Like, yeah, that's very nice, to say that. Yeah, kill out. Yeah. Like I said, murder all the people, all the soldiers and citizens. Yeah. All right, guys.
And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, if
True.
you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what
That wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was
wasn't
with
with
a
you.
guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make, because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
But they have
Okay?
broken ceasefire.
What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden, because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me.
But what-
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all.
Oh Lord, yeah, shifty Adam Schiff. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, no collusion. Yeah, I remember the no collusion day. No collusion. No collusion. No collusion. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, those are the days, my friend. Those were the days. Oh God. So yeah, man. Like, Zelensky is full of shit. Trump. I mean, Trump gets a ceasefire done. Hey, he got it done. I give him little to no credit on the Israel's Hamas ceasefire, because Israel just ended the ceasefire agreement. Oh God. So, because they stopped aid coming into Gaza again, like typical Israel. But as for Zelensky, he's full of shit. Like, he's put there by the United States government, by the way, too. Nobody wants to talk about that. But yeah, got a few more minutes, so.
All that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was
Bathroom.
disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this.
Yeah, the Hunter Biden laptop story, that's what we talking about. Yeah, like, again, they made every excuse in the book. Like, that, yeah, like when Zuckerberg was a sheep then to the demo dummies, I guess. He, because remember, all platforms got rid of Trump at the time. But that's why they paying him money, because they apologize, Like these tech billionaires, they don't want to get jeopardized. So, but at that time, when Biden was in office, when Biden was about to be president in 2020, the FBI went to Meta and Zuckerberg, said, "Can y'all suppress this laptop story, like, to help Biden win?" Like, yeah, that's dirty, bro. Like, that's dirty. Like, if Trump did the same shit, like, oh my God, man, it'll be all over MSDNC and CNN, like, see, that's what I'm saying. Both sides, it ain't right for both sides to do it, but yeah, just saying. Oh God, here we go. But look at Zelensky. Zelensky, like, What's that? Zelenskyy like, oh man, yeah, man, oh shit, yeah, man. So, all right, guys, let me finish this. Almost done. I got a few seconds to go.
He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This
All right, guys. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna end it there. That video. Yeah, man. Like, afterwards they're supposed to have lunch. I guess talk more about peace talks or whatever. But Trump told Zelenskyy to get out. Zelenskyy left. So yeah, like, I'm pretty sure that right there, and then other shit over the time, led to another